What's going on, people? What's going on? I'm sharing the show. You know what a challenge it is for me to do so and talk. So I've shared as much as I'm going to share tonight. It's on Facebook. Anybody can hit up. Welcome to SavageCom.Entertainment and In Love with Kimberly Michael. I am her. She is me. And so we're kind of free balling tonight, freestyling, if you will, because I don't know about Jay, but obviously Jay too, because normally we at least chit chat a couple of times a week, right? Like at least some kind of, friendly banter. I don't even think I don't think I've even seen anybody for a week. So I've been busy, except for I had a bad experience this week. But anyway, so we're just freestyling it. But I already kind of know because I say this all the time. I send Jay shit all the time. Like, ooh, let's talk about this. So this isn't really so much this is about accountability, but this is racially motivated. So I don't know if y'all seen this, but it's a video of a white lady and her boyfriend, and she's calling it the boyfriend haul, like HAUL, right? And she lines him up and she was like, or she pulls him over to her and she proceeds to start talking about how she met him in 2014. He was off the market. I know the glare's bad on my glasses, but there's nothing I can do about it because my other lights comped out on me. And so she talks about how she met him in 2014. He wasn't on the market at the time, but then they hooked up again in 2018 on such and such a date or whatever. And that's when she purchased him. And then she really wasn't even saying him. She was saying, what was she saying? I'm going to go back because it wasn't just, that was the other thing that I noticed about this. It was what she was saying. It was the words that she was using. Hold on. It's right here. Hold on. I swear it's right here. What a listen. I don't know if maybe y'all can hear it. So this is the one that I have. This is the one I have. I met him in whenever he wasn't on the market. So 2016, he was on the market. It was a good investment for me. She decided to see if it was a good investment for her. But the timing wasn't right. So 2018 that she purchased this one. That she doesn't know the exact month or day she purchased him, but it was. And the one thing she loves about him, he can do anything. He can fix anything. If he doesn't know how to do it, he'll learn that day. And I mean, look at him. And look at him. She says he is hot. One comment about this model is. She said the one thing about this model is that he's taking longer to upgrade to a fiance. So let me tell y'all something. I know Jay was laughing, but I know he was laughing at me because of my reaction. Because this shit pisses me off. So of course I go into the TikTok rabbit hole. I do it on Facebook. I do it on everything. I'm bad about this. Terrible about it. I will see something, a video, or somebody will make a comment on a post, and I'll be like, why would they say that, right? Then I go to their page. Then I start looking at their page, and I'm reading their shit. Hey, K Boogie. Oh, I'm in the wrong comments. Sorry, I can't see. Now I'm here. What's going on, K Boogie? What's going on? So I went down the rabbit hole, and for like, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, I get to their page. And I go down their page and I'm stalking them basically. And I'm stalking their page. Let's be clear. I'm stalking their page. And they're a like comedic couple. Like, I guess it's the new thing, which makes sense. I mean, it's cute. But it's comedy, right? Not that I thought the shit was for real anyway. I don't give a shit. Like just to me, like joking like that, it's not fucking funny. Like, I don't understand who even does that. I don't even understand why you would even joke around about somebody, about you purchasing. Mind you, they have 4 kids. I don't know if they're all their kids, so it doesn't matter. Regardless, there's 4 children in the home. Babies up to like, I don't know, 9, 10, maybe 11, possibly. I don't know, man. I don't understand that. I don't. So, let me tell you. So when I went on their page, there was another video where the husband or boyfriend, what's up, Blazer? The boyfriend, because remember, they're not engaged. They're doing another video talking about the people that didn't like her boyfriend overhaul video were haters. That we were haters. And I'm like, I'm a hater because your white girlfriend and you as a black man participated in a absolutely, I don't even have the words. Why? I don't know why I'm so upset by it. And I'm not really upset, but is it me? Am I overreacting? Do you guys think I'm overreacting? I would like to know if you guys think I'm overreacting. Seriously, on a serious note. I mean, could I be overreacting? What do you guys think? Like, I find it absolutely horrific that they would do this video. I don't understand why it's cute, how it's funny. I feel like there's a permission involved, that gives I don't know. Can you show the clip? I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if any of this stuff, how any of this stuff works. It's a TikTok video. Were you on when I was talking about what happened? But
I might be able to pick it up. I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. Jay's gonna see if he can put it up so you guys can see it. And he might just throw it up there while I'm talking. So, but anyway, so I have faith in him. I'm pretty sure he's gonna put. It's just a snip. It's just. I want to say disgraceful is really a word. That's how strongly I feel about it. And I don't even see how they could come on and then say that people like me who are not offended by the video, I just find it tragic and sad. It's fucking sad that they would do that because there's nothing humorous, nothing cute, nothing funny about a white woman saying that she purchased her boyfriend. Like, it's just not funny. It's not funny to me. I think it's disrespectful. But again, I may be overreacting, but that's the clip, is that a white woman says, basically she's talking about her black boyfriend and says that she purchased him. And it's like cute and funny to them, I purchased him, I don't know when. Maybe it's racist humor. I don't think it's funny. Like, I don't even think it should be in the realm of being funny. I mean, I really want to know if I'm overreacting. I wish y'all could see the video, but it really was bothersome to me. Like, and the fact that they then, said that we were all haters. And I mean, I didn't know that until later. Like, and that doesn't bother me. I'm not personally offended by that one, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I wish Jay could show the video. I really do. Cause it is, and I was telling Jay, so a long time ago. There's no way I can find the video. I don't think I was able to post the video. I didn't know what I was doing. I put it on Instagram. I didn't know, and I still don't know what I'm doing or anything. Ignorance is rampant. I'm offended by that too. And he's a simp for even rocking with a female who would say it. I mean, yeah, I just, there was part of me that was like, well, maybe I'm overreacting about it. But there was another video that was out a few years ago, or maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and it was a younger version of that. I mean, this couple is, I would say, in their late 20s, maybe early 30s. But this was like, teenagers, like 17, 18, 19-year-olds. And that's what she was like, just degrading the fuck out of him. He's black and he's mine and he's black and he's this. And the shit she was saying about him, like he does everything I tell him to do or something. I don't remember, to be honest with you, exactly what went on in that video, but it was just horrific. And I posted something too. And it was more about, in that particular video, I mean, I think it was humiliating to the brother, but again, who am I? He seemed to think it was okay. So I was drunk. I had a hangover. What's going on, drunk? And thanks everybody for showing up. Hey, if you haven't already, hit the like button, please. And then, of course, share the shit out of the show. And I know everybody here subscribes, so that's kind of pointless to me say that. But anyway, but there was this other video. Let me see if I can find it. Not it, but where it's preferenced on my Instagram. I wish I could find that video, to be honest with you, because I would love to see it again, to see what she actually was saying in it, because I don't recall. And I don't know how to. Oh, original audio. Get the fuck out of here. Can I hit that? Oh, it's a screenshot. I'm a dork, you guys. It's a screenshot. But this is it. Can y'all see her face? And there was a brother standing next to y'all. Remember this video? It was like a year. It was like 2 years ago, maybe. Right? Oh, I wish I knew how to get there. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I wish I knew how to get there so I can recall what she was saying. But I don't know if I'm more upset. It's not upset. Like, I'm upset with the women. But I'm also upset with the men that they would. Look, here it is. Here's the video. Can y'all see it?
I'm going to do a boyfriend haul. So this is the one that I have. I met him in 2014, but he wasn't on the market yet. So in 2016, he was on the market, and I decided to see if it was a good investment for me. However, the timing wasn't really right. So it wasn't until the beginning of 2018 that I purchased this one. I don't know the exact month or day that I purchased this one, but it was in the beginning of 2018. One thing that I love about this one is he can literally do anything, fix anything. If he doesn't know how to do something, he will learn that day. And I mean, look at him. But one con about this model is he's taking a little bit longer than usual to upgrade to fiance mode. So hopefully soon we'll upgrade to fiance mode. But until then, this is my boyfriend haul.
So y'all tell me. Am I overreacting? Am I fucking overreacting? Because that shit is. I mean, I really am at a loss of words. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you. I'm at a loss of words about it. It's not funny. Silky, you think it's funny? I think it's horrible. This ain't funny at all. Even he know it. Yeah, I don't think it's funny. I think they both know it. I mean, even if they're doing it for fucking views, right? And the fact that we're talking about them, I get it. But even if they're doing it for views, like just they want to be that shit they're gonna fucking have followers. They're gonna have fucking followers. And they're also gonna have people that, that I'm sure that That's going to go viral. He's a sumo. She probably has more money than him. Simp. I mean, I just don't know how we got here. Like, I don't know how we got to the point where we degrade and humiliate each other, especially racially, especially right now with all the racial tension that they're trying to keep quiet about. I mean, they got us paying attention to shit like this instead of what's really going on, you know? Um, did y'all know there was a girl that got shot? She was 15 years old by her 9-year-old neighbor in Baltimore, I think. Her name was Nikayla. Yeah, I agree, drunk. If he wants to look like that on the net, then that's it is. It's on both of them. I absolutely agree. It's on both of them. Yeah, sat in Baltimore. Yeah. I mean, there have been so many things that happened this year that I've just been watching it. And I know I don't normally go this route. I go this route on my other show, but this is just this is just a different show tonight. Just bottom line, it's a different show tonight. There is so much that has happened. Did y'all hear about the brother? Listen, I understand that he killed. My understanding is he killed the girlfriend, his baby mama, killed his baby mama. He killed, yes, and shot her, and the family wants the grand to be held accountable. Yeah, somebody needs to be held accountable. I mean, something needs to happen, but I don't know what. I mean, this is just fucking tragic all the way around that story. All the way around that story is tragic. There's no happy ending to this story. None. Zero. Zilch. There's just no way for there to be a happy ending. There's just no way. Because, everybody wants somebody to be held accountable. And maybe somebody should be held accountable, but like to have to live in that, the whole thing is tragic. The whole thing is tragic. And this all happened in this year. There was a guy, killed the girlfriend, killed the girlfriend's mother, I think, at the house, and took the baby, the 9-month-old baby. Did y'all hear about this? They chased him in the car. He had the baby in his lap in the driver's seat driving, and apparently they knew that he did. But I could be wrong about that. He wrecked into the median. And they opened fire on the car and opened fire on the car and killed him and the 9-month-old baby. There was a blip about that. Literally a blip. I watched something the other day. Kim, you know what it is? Everybody too emotional. Something's going on. I don't know what's going on. The world's so wicked. It got to be some crazy stuff for me to be surprised these days. Stuff's sad. It's fucking tragic. I'm telling you. Exactly. I watched another video the other day, and something had happened, and the cops were there, and there was a guy asleep, passed out in the car, and it was the guy's friend, and the cop was like questioning him, wanting him to get out of the car, and he wouldn't. And it was on his body cam. He just opened fire through the window and just shot the guy. I mean, he emptied his clip into him. Literally emptied his clip into him. He was in the car. And I mean, I get that he wasn't being completely cooperative. I get that he wasn't being cooperative, but he opened fire into the car. And, I talked about Casey Goodson. I mean, there's so many things that have happened and that are so racially motivated. And I'm literally not even, I don't have my notes in front of me. I don't have all my notes in front of me. I've been like I said, I've been following it on purpose. Y'all know I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. I watch what I want to watch. I pull up what articles I feel would be important or something that I want to read. But I have been specifically researching and watching all of the crimes that are still being committed as really an act of genocide, to be honest with you. And I don't care about how that sounds. That's how I feel about it. It's absolutely outrageous. And no one is talking about it. No one is saying or doing anything about it. And it is still fucking happening. And shit like this just feeds into it. You know, they say that you get desensitized to certain things, right? But certain things we should never be desensitized to. There's just certain things that shouldn't be in that category that we should be that we should just overlook as something that is comedy. And I think that, you know, everything can be comedy. I'm one of them people that believe that, you know, coming from really good intentions, that you can laugh and joke about all different kinds of people and things. But I also think that there's a line. Like, it's not funny to joke about pedophiles. It's not fucking funny, right? It's not fucking funny to joke around about a white chick buying a brother. It's not. It's just, it's not okay. And it is feeding into all of the shit that's going on and all of the shit that's being quiet. No, they're not. I don't think that's the case, drunk. They're not picking anything. I mean, I think it's pretty much a well-known fact at this point. You know, I mean, I'm sure there'll be people that disagree with me, but we don't know what the fuck is going on. To be honest with you, if we didn't have like live and TikTok and things like that, where people are openly speaking out, you know, on their own, we wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. And at the end of the day, I still don't think we do. The media feeds us what the media is told to feed us. We are being, you think they stopped attempting to program people? You think that a whole bunch of people woke up and understood what was happening and realized what was going on and they were like, "Oh, we better back off"? No, absolutely not. It's a full fucking campaign out there to continue to brainwash us because it's getting more difficult to, because there are people that are, you know, coming into the light and realize what the fuck is going on and realizing that there's a lot more to it than that. And the only way to do something is to fucking stand up and do it. But this shit like that, the shit that they're, I don't know. I have a fucking problem with it. I have a problem with a white woman getting on a public platform and dehumanizing a black man as a joke in the worst way possible. You know, I don't know. I just think it's not, oh, you going into tonight, go ahead and make this up. Yeah, I just, you know, and me personally, this is a personal note, me personally, as a white woman who has long ago lost her white privilege when my mouth is open. When my mouth is open, because if you think for 1 second white folks like me, y'all got me, you can best believe they don't. Okay, because I don't care who I say white folks in front of, period. And they come for me, you believe I ain't got no right privilege when I start talking like this. I know I can shut my mouth. I know I could shut my mouth and I could get it. Or I could, you know, code switch and get it probably too. But at the end of the day, I'm always going to speak like this and I'm always going to speak out and I'm always going to speak the fuck up. That's just what I'm going to do. And for somebody like me who does all of those things and speaks out, and for all the advocates out there that are advocating against this shit, it's, you know, it's insulting and disrespectful. Like, there are some people that are working and speaking and advocating, and it is already hard. White and black folks don't like me. They don't like people like me. We get it from both sides. I get it from both sides. Like, I ain't got no business and I'm a traitor. You know what I mean? And yet I'm still here talking. And I say this all the time, and I'm going to continue to say it. I've had people say, you know, I wouldn't be involved with you. That's fine. You ain't got to be. But please know this. Yeah, I'm definitely not light skinned. I'm definitely white. And I'm gonna always fight. If you don't want to fight with me on the front lines, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay on the front line, but you don't have to stand next to me. You can fight, 5-10 people downside of me. You know what I mean? You can move over a space or whatever. If you want me to move over, I'll be more than happy to move down the line, but I'm not leaving. Right? I'm not fucking doing it. Because the shit is still happening and everybody it's being hushed, period. The same shit is going on that's been going on forever, literally. And now it's publicly been going on. And now they're shutting it down and hushing it up as if nothing ever happened and nothing is happening. When it is, not only is it happening, it's almost out of fucking control. What's the kid's name that got shot 60? They fired 60 plus shots, open fired on him in a field. I don't care about the logistics of the story, right? He's running away now. And I believe that the autopsy said, and I think we talked about this, K-Boogie, on another show. I think you told me you knew it was like 36 bullets in him or 46 or something. It was outrageous. Why are we still here and no one is saying anything? Jalen Walker, thank you. I appreciate it. There's nothing happening. There's literally nothing happening about these murders, and they are continuing to happen. Literally, as including last week. I think it was last week where the guy shot in the car and shot that kid in the car. It went from sleeping to being murdered by a police officer in broad daylight at I guess it was some kind of crime scene or something happened. I don't want to say crime, but something happened. But still, at the crime scene, the cop opened fire on this kid in the car and killed him. Emptied his whole fucking gun and his whole clip into it. So, and here we are. I pull up my TikTok and I got this white chick talking about how she bought her boyfriend. And then 4 videos down on their page is him saying, fuck the haters who don't like it, who, that's what we are. We're haters, right? I'm a hater because I get up every day, and no matter who I encounter or what I do, if there's anything at the forefront that I can speak on, I'm going to. And I'm hating on you because people are out here dying, just like Black folks been dying for justice, and this is fucking funny. I don't think I'm hating. I don't think I'm hating at all. I just find it utterly disrespectful to people who are in this fight, to Black folks. I mean, how is it not betting fit? Yeah. I thought he was about to riot when that video came out of Jalen Walker, but wasn't nobody tripping. Then I do her. Who, the brother? You talking about this video we talking about? Yeah, I mean, I can't say, I do. So it doesn't surprise me that she would do it. It doesn't surprise me she would do it, right? Because white people think this shit is funny. White people do think shit is funny like that. You know what I mean? It's a joke. Like everything that's to do with Black that's racist is a joke. So it doesn't surprise me that she would do some fucked up shit like this. Doesn't surprise me at all, right? because she's white. And I talk about this all the time. You can know good white people. People tell me all the time, I know good white people. I know good white people. I'm sure that you do. I know some good ass white people too. But there is something generationally embedded in racist white folks that they have not addressed and therefore have not changed. It's literally something that has to be addressed. It has to be rectified. It is deep down in their damn bones. They don't even, like, they literally, they don't get it. They just literally think that what they're saying and what they're doing, that it's okay. Like, I have had family members say to me that this world is not racist, that there are just some people who aren't nice. Literally that was said to me. And I said, are you fucking serious right now? You think that you think there's no racism? Oh no, it's just people that. I was like, this is an uncle. It is what it is. It was an uncle. And I said, here's your niece and your nephew. Please have a conversation with them and not me. Because even my daughter was like, mom. We were at the hospital. She was like, mom, I got this. And she was like, uncle. And listen, my uncle's a great guy. And he'll punch anybody in the face behind any one of my kids. And my daddy's the same way. But there is something. I'm sorry, I'm reading Cave's Boogie stuff. You ain't hating. He must like ignorance more than respecting him, a black king that can't be bought or made a joke of. Well, there you go, Kim. Address it and express it. It's not okay, and we need to get it together. We can say but the majority of white people still think of us as lesser beings. Ain't no subconsciously drunk. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell people, and all the time. It's not subconsciously. It's embedded in them, but when it's not always subconsciously. Let me say it that way, because I did just kind of contradict myself. But I mean it that a lot of it is conscious. It's really conscious, but some of it is subconscious because they don't even understand that. My daughter got followed. I've told this story before. My daughter got followed through a neighborhood, and my dad, when it was all said and done, was like, your daughter had an attitude with the police and da. Like, he didn't address the fact that this dude was chasing her with his gun in his car. He didn't address that at all. But if I call my dad and say, Dad, such and such happened, that's gonna be the end of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would address any other violation of my children. He would address, but he cannot, will not, and does not address the racism part of it. He doesn't. And let me tell you all this, which y'all might not know. When I got pregnant with my first son, with my second child, my first son, I went to see a psychic because I didn't know what was going to happen when I told my parents that I was pregnant from a black man. I literally was afraid for my life. I cannot make this shit up. I don't know if any of y'all have ever talked to anybody who has told you anything that even is remotely close to this, but this is the God honest truth. I was literally afraid for my life. My mother has tried to, now my mother will deny this adamantly. I don't remember is what she says, but I'm telling you, my mother had a shotgun in her car waiting to catch me with a brother in my hometown. I'm from a small town, and she had a shotgun in the car waiting to see us together so she could shoot. I don't know who she was shooting. I would say him, but I mean, and sure as shit, one day I pull up to a light and my mom pulls up right next to me, and she leans over. The next thing I see is a fucking shotgun. And I had to hook a right, and literally she chased me down because I just happened to know the roads, got away from her. He was fucking screaming in the car and crying and shit. He was in the floorboard, like, drive. He was screaming. It was fucking crazy, right? So when I got pregnant, I didn't know what was going to happen. So I called a psychic. And it was like I swear, it's the only thing I could do. It was on a radio show in Orlando. And this is back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember, some of y'all remember, but back in the day, they used to have psychics on once a week. on these shows, like morning shows and shit. I don't know if they still do it because I don't listen to radio either. So, but they used to have psychics on, and I called in and got through. I mean, first of all, I don't know if y'all ever called to a radio station before, but it's impossible to get through. Anyway, I got through on a day that the psychic was on. And listen, I'm gonna be, yeah. And y'all know how old I am, right? Y'all know I'm 52 years old. I'm talking about back in the 80s. Okay. Well, when I was pregnant, I was 19. Yeah, Miss Cleo. I was, it was in the early 90s. It was yes. Like, subscribe, share, please share the shit out of the show. Make sure you like. I already came and liked the show. But, yeah, so I called in. Now, mind you, it's a radio show, right? And it's a radio show. Most people that call in say, am I going to fall in love this year? Is this my person that I'm with? When am I going to have money? When am I going to buy a house? You know, shit like that, right? When is my life going to get better? Whatever. I call. And so, of course, they're always clowning everybody like, oh, God, another, you know, is this my soulmate? Oh, my God, another, am I going to have money? You know what I mean? And so they get to me and they ask me, you know, what my question is. And I say, okay, so literally on live radio, I'm a white lady and I am pregnant from a black man. And I have to tell my parents soon because I'm going to start showing. And I just want to know what's going to happen. Like, what is going to happen to me? Like, for real. So the DJs start clowning me, right? They're like, y'all, I'm not making this up. This is a true story. The DJs start clowning me, right? And they're like laughing. The damn psychic goes, hey, y'all, shut that shit down. Like, he didn't say it like that, but he was like, shut it down, right? He said, this is serious. And they were like, what? You know, because it's supposed to be a, you know, morning show, like happy, on the way to work shit. And he's like, no, for real, I need to talk to her. And I was like, fuck. And he was like, you're right. He was like, not so much your mother, he said, but your father is wound up something fierce. He said, if you told your father right now, it could end badly. He said, I'll never forget this. He said, wait till after the 16th of next month to tell him. And I said, okay. And so I waited. I waited till after the 16th of the next month. I was literally 16 weeks pregnant. And I wrote him a letter and mailed it. At the time, I lived in Orlando. He lived in Daytona, literally a day or two, right? I mailed it. I forget when I mailed it. I feel like I mailed it on a Friday, a Thursday or Friday. I called my mom on Friday and I told her that I was pregnant and that I had mailed my dad a letter telling him I was pregnant from a black man. My mom didn't go to work. I called her Friday morning. She ended up not going to work. She locked herself in the house because at the time my father lived across the street with her best friend. That's a whole other story. And she loaded her gun because she thought my father was going to come over and kill her and him. She thought there was going to be like a homicide, a murder-suicide situation with my father. So she locked herself in the house for 3 fucking days. I'm telling you guys, I can't make this shit up. This really fucking happened. She locked herself in the house for 3 days. She's fucking boohoo crying, calling me, your father's going to kill me. He's going to kill us. Then he's going to go crazy. It was bad, right? And mind you, I'm not talking bad about my daddy. My daddy's come a very long way and he's never going to be where I am. That's just the reality of it. But he has come a very long way. So I don't want y'all to think I'm down on my daddy. Because I'm not, because I love him. But we went through it. So he called me. Now, also keep in mind that once I started dating brothers, my daddy wasn't talking to me. So my daddy really at this point wasn't even talking to me. Yeah, it was serious. My daddy at this time was not even really talking to me. So not only am I reaching out to him and communicating with him after, some time, he's finding out about this. So he called me Sunday. He had got the letter Saturday, but he, took a date. And he said, it was funny because it wasn't funny, but when I answered the phone, now mind you, this is before cell phones. I mean, there was cell phones, but not cell phones like there's cell phones now. Most people didn't have a cell phone. So he called me. So I answered the phone. He goes, "Hey, it's your daddy." I was like, "Hey, daddy." He was like, "I got your letter." And he started crying. And I mean, he handled it well. I mean, he said, I was grown and he kind of knew, that this was going to happen. Basically, he didn't say it like that, but he said, I mean, I've been messing around with brothers at that time for, a while. All my boyfriends had been black in my, since I was in my 20s. So, and at this point I'm 24. So, I mean, it was kind of evident that if I was going to have babies, they weren't going to be white. So, and he handled it well. I got off the phone with him. I called my mom. I said, "Daddy called me." And for the most part, everything's fine. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I've had cousins take their kids out of the pool because my kids were in the pool. Get out and said, "Get out of the pool with them ninjas." Literally. I mean, he got kicked out of the family reunion, but it's, nonetheless, I think I told that story too. So, but I say all that to say how challenging it is, because I really don't think people really truly understand how fucking racist white people are. Like, I don't think people truly understand the mindset that white folks have, even the ones with the best intention. Where in the world do you live? Well, right now I live in Alabama, but I grew up in Daytona Beach, Florida, where Bethune-Cookman College is, which is still fairly segregated, by the way. There's still white and black neighborhoods there to this day. You can go into a white neighborhood or a black neighborhood, but most of the time it's either predominantly white or predominantly black. There's no real diversity there even now. Maybe in a couple of neighborhoods, but most of them it's still very segregated. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. I only go back to visit. You know what I'm saying? I only go back to visit. I did live there for a while when I left my ex, but I had to go home. I had to, go. And my daughter, I don't know if I told this story, but my daughter, this was a few years ago. We lived on the beach side in Daytona for a while, and we lived on the river, and you could literally just walk to the beach. Like, we were 2 blocks from the beach. And so we were always walking to the beach or hanging out at the beach or whatever. And my daughter was walking down the beach one day with her friend, and there was a white lady across the street in a Confederate flag. She was older than me, so maybe in her late 50s, early 60s. And she started calling my daughter a ninja whore ninja, you ninja this, you ninja that. And my daughter said, "Mom, I did tell her to shut the fuck up." She was like, but basically, like, I just kept walking. Like, I figured it'd just be best if I ignored her, right? Like, she said, I didn't want the problem. It was an old lady, whatever, right? And the lady came across the street, husband in tow, and literally just attacked my child. And yeah, attacked my child. My daughter came home, she had scratches on her neck. She said, "Mom," and what's funny is, just because this is the heart my child has, she was upset about the lady being racist, but she's so I almost say used to it. That's not a good word. She understands. First of all, I'm her mama, so I talk to her at the deepest level. Plus, she's experienced her own racism. She is a black woman. So she's experienced her own fucking racism repeatedly. So she obviously understands in a way that I can't. But I also have talked to her about, and have been talking to her, obviously, about the mindset of white folks. So she has an even deeper understanding. And she said, "Mama," I was just, whatever with her. She said, why did she make me beat her ass like that? You know what I mean? Like Birdie really had to fight this woman. She really had to fight this woman off of her. And a cab pulled up, and the husband kind of, scooped her up and threw her in the cab, and off they went. This was like 3 years ago, probably about 3 years ago. There's been several incidences just at my daughter. My son ended up in handcuffs one night because some white dude put his hands on my daughter, and my son is like clean up the beach, animal rights, vegan, save the world kid. You know what I mean? He is just a peaceful person. He meditates and he's peaceful. But that damn dude put his damn hands on his sister, and boy, look here, all hell broke loose, and he beat that kid's ass. And the cops, thank God the people that were around, told them, like, hey, this cat put his hands on his sister. Like, he was literally defending his sister. So what's up, Gilly? What's going on, girl? You late as hell, but at least you here. And so now Gilly being here, she'll tell you that, that she's talked to her girls, and that, they haven't faced that much racism, that they haven't really been affected that much by it. And, but definitely on my end, my family has, on every realm. Now Gilly will agree with me that, white people will say anything to us. If I don't open my mouth and start talking, what's going on, Shauna? You can only be considered peaceful if you have the ability to be dangerous. Otherwise, it's just considered harmless. That's interesting. I need to save that comment. I do like that. But I'm glad Gilly's here. I forgot what I was saying, but I was saying that Gilly's, she'll say her girls didn't have a lot, but mine did. And we had all kinds of, through school, out of school, neighborhoods, we had people used to throw trash in our yards and walk in our yard, like shitty baby diapers, and call us, like scream out to us the N-word and fucking crazy shit. Gilly, that was down in Largo, actually, but you know about that. Or maybe you don't. When we lived over there at that one place, that was our neighbors were like that. We called the police one time because they were literally threatening us with our lives. Like they were telling us they were going to kill us. And this is like St. Pete, Clearwater area, by the way, guys. If you don't know where Largo is, that's where that's at. And it wasn't Largo. It was Pinellas Park, Florida, but it's still St. Pete, Clearwater area. And we called the police. Tell me why the police went down to their house. Like, they didn't even stop and talk to us first. We were like, oh, no. You need to come back down here. They went down to their house. Or attempted to go down to them. And we were like, no, we were the ones who called you. You need to come see us. Like, we are the ones. So they pull up and they immediately asked my husband for his ID. My husband at the time. I said, why do you need his ID? We're the ones who fucking called you. These fucking people are down here literally threatening us with our lives, telling us that they're going to fucking kill us. And you're asking for his ID? What purpose does it serve for you to have his fucking ID? Like, make it make sense. I go, why didn't you ask me for my ID? You only asked him for his ID. Literally, they never asked me for my ID. Even after I opened, well, that's not true. After I said all that, they're like, man, can we get your ID? Fuck you, dude. Like, you're just doing that now. That's not okay. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that happens, that still happens. It's shit that's being hushed now that happens, that when I see videos like this, I definitely, it's a problem for me. It's a problem for me. It's not a hating problem. I don't hate it. I feel what was he thinking? What was he thinking? Why did he think that was okay? She thinks it's okay. Again, that makes sense. But why did he think it was okay? Why did he think? I mean, is it literally just for a video to go viral, knowing that it's going to be controversial? Blind white privilege in Florida. I mean, for real. Let me hold. I gotta text my daughter. While I'm texting my daughter, can you like and share the show, you guys, and subscribe if you haven't already? Even if you come on here all the time, you still have to press the like button. It's mandatory. Not really. Hopefully, she gets that text messages because I think my dog has to go out. So, but anyway, yes, even if you're here all the time, I still need you to like the show. Download what video? There was a video. Jay already put it up. I think I sent it to you. I'm going to send it to you, Gilly. I'm going to send it to your phone. I'm going to send it to your phone right now. I sent it to Jay, and then it's just easier that way. And then you can see it because he put up the video, and he put up the video earlier in the show. So, but I sent it to him anyway, and of course it was racially biased, and so racially motivated. I think racially biased anyway, and so of course this turned into this conversation. But sometimes shit just has to be said. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I saw that kid get shot in his car by that cop the other day. It was only a day or two ago, maybe 2 days ago, and I was just fucking disgusted. I was just disgusted. I'm like, just nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody's even saying anything about it. I didn't even see anything more about it. I had to go back and try to find where it was. Here it is, Gail. Hold on. And that's kind of how I said it to the wrong place. Shit, I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, I sent it to your messenger, Gilly. Sorry, I missed the beginning. What video are we talking about? Is there a link? I don't know if Jay can put the links in the comment. Maybe. Yeah, there's probably. Well, it's a TikTok link. I don't know how that works. So maybe Jay can put. But there was a video. The short version is. Jay can put the link in the video in the thing for that. I'll behave. Jacob, but there was a white girl and she called it boyfriend haul, like it was a joke, right? And she's married, or her boyfriend's a brother, and she said it's boyfriend haul day or whatever. And so she starts telling the story how she met him. Oh, he's putting it up again right here. Watch it. You can hear it too. Hold on.
I'm gonna do a boyfriend haul. So this is the one that I have. I met him in 2014, but he wasn't on the market yet. So in 2016, he was on the market, and I decided to see if it was a good investment for me. However, the timing wasn't really right. So it wasn't until the beginning of 2018 that I purchased this one. I don't know the exact month or day that I purchased this one, but it was in the beginning of 2018. One thing that I love about this one is he can literally do anything, fix anything. If he doesn't know how to do something, he will learn that day. And I mean, look at him. But one con about this model is he's taking a little bit longer than usual to upgrade to fiance mode. So hopefully soon we'll upgrade to fiance mode. But until then, this is my boyfriend haul.
It makes me sick every time I see it. I feel like crying. I'm again, maybe I'm overreacting. What's going on, PJ Media? Maybe I'm overreacting, but it makes me sick every time I see it. It makes me just sick. I don't understand. I don't get it. I need somebody to explain it to me. I really do. Oh, the one that I have, would you get them off the block already with it? I don't get that. I don't understand. I'm confused. I don't know what that means. I don't know why Jay hasn't posted the link in the thing for you to. Jay, can you post the? Maybe I can. I mean, I still never learned how to do this. Jay just spoiled me, and so. I can't type in the. I can't type in the comments. Maybe I can do it in a private chat. I don't know. I don't think I can. Chat with everyone in the studio. Oh, is this how I chat? This is a test, you guys. I'm late as hell coming in like this. I'm just learning how to get a comment. Did y'all see that? No. See, I can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. There it is, right there. Oh no, is that the link to? Oh, that's the YouTube link to the video. To the video. She killed somebody's baby. Who killed somebody's baby? Who killed somebody's baby? Gilly know another story. I don't know. And we're also talking about all the quiet stories that are quietly out there that are happening. Let me see if I can pull up the story about the brother and the 9-month-old baby. What's the, oh, there it is, Gilly. And please make sense. What you talking about? She killed somebody's baby. Hey.
I mean, they did finally charge her, correct?
Charge who with what?
They did finally charge this girl with murder, right?
What girl?
The one you were just showing in the video. They had to force.
She didn't
Force
murder. She
the
didn't
authorities.
murder him. They're a comedic couple on TikTok.
Huh.
They're a comedy. Gilly,
No, don't laugh. I'm dead serious.
No, he's not
murdered
dead.
him.
No, she did not. That's not who that is. I'm telling you, I just was on TikTok today.
They look exactly like the other couple that exactly like them?
That's not them. They're on TikTok right now. Like if you go to their TikTok, you can see their page. They're a comedy couple on TikTok and they did this shit. No,
that shit wasn't funny. A chick that looked just like her murdered him.
Was that an Instagram girl? That shit got shut down too. Instagram model, the white chick killed.
Right, and they wouldn't charge her, and the family finally pressed the issue like, this is not okay. And I think
OnlyFans model.
All right, so that's what I thought that was. My bad.
Oh, no. This chick is, I don't know if you heard it, but she's saying that she purchased.
I heard it. Purchased.
Oh, yeah. No.
Heard it from the get-go. It was horrible.
So
tone deaf. How's he rolling? How's he rolling like that? Like that's not funny.
I mean,
and you literally played along. I guess. I mean,
they're a comedy couple. Like they're doing this for entertainment. And I forget who said it. Either I think it was Blazer or Drunk. Somebody said like it was for numbers. But even so, like
I don't care. Okay. He should know better. That's not okay.
Yeah, it's.
I'm a man. I'm not just gonna do everything you say. I'm a whole real man, and I have values, and that was horrible. I'm not blaming him entirely. I'm just saying and then he shouldn't have been down with that.
If you stalk their page, you'll see I went on there, and this
I would never give them credence.
I went on there and to see what did anybody say anything? You know what I mean? Did they do a apology video? Like for real? Like I really did.
Right. There'll be some video with some bubble in the top.
Their video. They did a video about the people that didn't like it were haters.
Haters.
Because we didn't like the video about the boyfriend haul. That we were haters and ridiculous.
A boyfriend haul would be somebody that is poly and has 5 of them. That's a haul. One is not a haul.
I mean, I didn't get that, but
because she's ridiculous. That's not funny. They have no humor.
So it was Courtney
That's
Taylor.
Why she was in something tight and he was topless because they have no humor. So they're acting like the humorous, but they're literally just flaunting for likes.
I just read an entire article.
Thirsty shit.
I just read an entire article about Courtney Clenny, and they said she stabbed her boyfriend in an apartment they both shared in Miami.
Is that the one I'm referring to?
She has more than 2 million followers on Instagram and was charged with second-degree murder with a deadly weapon. On Thursday afternoon, Clenny appeared in a courtroom on Hawaii's Big Island where she waived her right to an extradition hearing and agreed to return to South Florida. The judge here, Henry Nakamoto ordered her held without bond pending extradition.
Good deal.
But well, it is. But why did they never mention the boyfriend's name? I mean, is that should they not have, because they want it to be focused?
Oh, across the board, they should have. If he was the assailant and she was the victim, they would have demonized him, glorified her, put every innocent picture in the world, plus her graduation picture and her picture in her cheerleading outfit. They would have done all of that. When it's the other way around, it barely gets any notice at all. Matter of fact, they're going to try to bury the fact that there's a racial component to it. They're going to bury the fact. They're going to bury it in hot news. They're going to bury it in extradition. We may never see this story again. If he was the perpetrator, it would have been a whole different article written. Always and forever.
His name was Christian. I do not want to screw this up, but Tobachukwu.
You screwed it up.
Obumseli. That was his name, for the record. He was 27 years old and he died on Sunday, April 3rd. Not this past Sunday, but whatever year this was. And it was
a little while ago. Like the outrage was that they didn't charge her fast enough, and they didn't. They literally hoped it would go away. I think.
Of course they did. You know, there was in the midst of all. Oh, I can look this one up too, so I can get the names right. So there was a call of a disturbance in an alley, and it was Muslim cop kills white woman, and there was so it was in Minneapolis. His name was Muhammad Noor, and he was a brother. This is back in October of 2021, in the midst of all the chaos and confusion. And he was immediately, so he was in the alley. She came all the way up to his car, and I think to his window, and he shot her or something like that. And something similar. But it was a black man and it was a white woman. He was immediately arrested, and he immediately went to court, and he immediately served time. Immediately. There was no immediately. He did not, there wasn't time that went by. Police officer fatally shot an unarmed woman after she called 911 to report a possible rape.
Do you remember when Ahmaud Arbery was killed by the lynch team there with the truck and the guns and this and that, and he was jogging and checking out new construction like I would have? Do you remember from that point on, every headline, girl, I'm tired. Every headline was Ahmaud Arbery's killers. Ahmaud Arbery's trial continues.
Right, I remember
they would continually publicize his name, but he was the victim. Mm-hmm. They never put it in the context of these gentlemen, their names. You know, they never put it in their trial names, their arrest. They always did the headline with the negative word of killer with his name. Ahmaud Arbery's killers. I'm sure nobody thinks.
It was saying.
Well, it's negative propaganda, subconscious propaganda that's been going on since forever to keep the fear real, and it pissed me off. Stop saying that young man's fucking name like that in the context of his trial.
They kept saying it was his trial. That's what they were saying. They kept saying
it wasn't his trial. It was the gentleman who murdered him trial.
Right, and that's.
But they refused to put their names in headlines.
Yeah, because I started. I had spoken on it, but not to that degree. And after that, I went and looked up all their names. So I was calling them by their names moving forward, because it's not that I didn't realize it, but I didn't realize it. You know what I mean? Like as soon as you said it, I was like, man, fuck, they sure do that shit.
They sure do that shit.
And I Googled it and I researched it. And I was looking that shit up. Like, what the fuck?
You'll read a newspaper article. So-and-so was arrested. A man was arrested, da-da-da. You never see a white man was arrested. But you'll damn sure see a Hispanic man or a black man was arrested. But they'll never say a white man was arrested. It's fucking wild. It's steady, subliminal, subconscious propaganda. that they're steady putting out in fears.
I mean, we talked about this before you got on. Like, it's still fucking going on.
Keep
it's
them
still
afraid.
Happening. Still brainwashing, and at this point, I mean, I get it because I say that there's either fear or love. So whatever they're operating out of, they're operating out of fear to some extent.
I just feel like that no matter what or who you are or where you come from, if you treat people like you want to be treated, and you're kind and you're honest and you set your limits and you set your boundaries and you don't tell all your damn business and you don't invite everybody in your house and you don't make friends at work and keep kind of people at a distance that are strangers or accomplices. Like, everybody wants to do the most. Literally,
how's that working for you?
A good person.
How's that working for you?
I don't associate with my neighbors.
I mean, how's that?
I don't have people in my house. What do you mean? It works great.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you're talking about you, basically. I'm not saying you in general. I mean, I know there's a whole.
I'm just saying, white people have fucked up people. Black people have fucked up people. There's some fucked up Indians. There's some fucked up Mexicans. There's some fucked up Iranians. There's some fucked up Russians. Everybody's got a fucked up uncle. You know what I mean? Everybody's got that one fucking family member or some shit. And I think that you just have to treat people like you want to be treated and be a good person. And it's working out great for me. You trying to say I'm not a good person?
No, but what I'm saying is that people want to be abused.
Oh, and then the internet and the people who just sit there and they're keyboard gangsters and just want to be fucking trolls, amping up a whole society of just ignorant folks. Oh, girl.
So, okay, you good now? Because
did I go on a rant?
Good now. So yeah. So it's 9:30, almost 9:30, you guys, and
I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I
got. To the left.
No.
To the left. To the right. To the right.
And so anyway,
let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. Let me see 2 fingers. Let me get a peace sign. Let me not from you. Let me get a little peace sign. Let me get a little peace sign in the side frame.
Oh, absolutely not. No. First of all, he's not here yet. So.
Okay. Well, I'm excited.
But yeah, I'm gonna go. Because I got shit to do. But
yeah, you do. Make big moves. Make big things happen.
Yeah, I am making big things happen.
Huge moves.
Yeah, I'm making big moves. I
literally think you might have grown 2 inches.
I might have.
You might have. I think you just literally threw your shoulders back and stand up so straight in the face of fear that you grew 2 whole inches that day.
I may have. I really may have. So yeah, I got a lot of I've had a really good week, and I've had a really good month, and I've actually been really happy. So I mean,
you know what we can do from this point on? Anything we fear, we're gonna turn it around and turn it from fear. Write it backwards and make it reef. Fear is now reef, which is refer.
You're stupid as fuck. That shit doesn't even go together. That don't even make any sense.
I just made a segue to reefer. Of course it does.
Oh God.
On that note.
I
told Jim I would behave, so that was the extent of
that. I know that we're not talking about women and accountability, but people need to be accountable for their behavior. Really pay attention to what you're doing and what you're saying, and think about just where we're at as a unit, as a whole unit, as society. It's not a good place, and shit like this does not help. It just creates a more hostile environment. So be diligent and be accountable. Let me say to all the Black men that are listening or watch this show that you are important, and you are valuable, and you are worthy. And I believe in you and who you are as men, and you are needed in your communities and in your families, healed and whole and healthy in whatever way it takes for you to get that way. Do it and stay around as long as you can. Please. Thank you. So thanks for showing up, everybody. Thanks, Gilly, for coming on. Everybody in the K Boogie, Shauna, Blazer, Drunk, Silky. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Jim, Savage, my dope ass producer. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. And if you haven't already liked the show, you can still subscribe and you can still share it. And we'll see you next week. You can come back and fall in love with me all over again. All right, everybody, here's the deal. I am on my way over to savagecom.entertainment because I fell in love with Kimberly Michael and I want to follow all of her videos. By the way, she's me, I'm her. So follow me over there, savagecom.entertainment. Look me up, In Love with Kimberly Michael, so you can fall in love with me too. A woman, so I'm speaking from a woman's perspective, around screaming that they're healed from their trauma self, which is the whole point of the show is women and accountability of women and accountability. I can hold myself accountable. I'm gonna go post my video again on TikTok. It's so dope. It's so dope. I love it.
Yeah.
It's such a dope little commercial.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I do.
Cool,
I definitely do. I appreciate it. I'm going to go post it again on TikTok, I think.
All right.
Because it's great.
Good show.
Yeah, I mean, I know it wasn't, women and accountability, but fuck that shit, man. That shit pisses me off.
Man, you want to, you got anytime you want, just let loose. We can, anytime you want to get up here. You don't have to just do Tuesday.
Okay. I appreciate it.
All right, Mama.
I'll talk to you later. Get some rest, please.
I am.
Both of us.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later.
All right.